الله إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهدي الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. Alhamdulillah, we were able to, by the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to perform al-Hajj, and it's a great experience. And the second time is better than the first, even though we were missing some dear brothers, and I know the next one will be better than the second one. It's an amazing experience, and I recommend that you hasten and you rush to do it. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given you the capacity, do not delay it, even though some of the opinions of the ulama that once you become capable of affording Hajj physically and monetarily, financially, then you should do it, and you are sinful if you delay it. And my advice to everyone is to follow this opinion. There is no reason, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had given you the capacity, to delay it, whether it's job, it's family, or any other reasons. Go for it and rush for it, because it's a life-changing experience. And it's an experience that will make you appreciate this deen more and more, even though it's not free of exhaustion and not free of tiredness and not free of frustration. But at the end, تعب والنصب يذهب والأجر يثبت. Tiredness, exhaustions and frustrations at the end disappear, and what stays is the reward and the blessings and the benefits. So I encourage every Muslim and everyone in this room to rush and to hasten and to have the intention to do it next year, because you don't know. And my advice is, do it when you are strong and when you're healthy. Then you will not need someone to be pushing you in a wheelchair, or someone to throw al-jamarat on your behalf. Then you get the most of the experience, and you get to feel what the Prophet ﷺ perhaps felt, and you get to get touch of every step through the way, from leaving from the airport all the way until coming back to the airport. It's very important, and inshallah you should have the intention and be like that person when they interviewed him on TV and they asked him about al-Hajj and they asked him about the conveniences and the services. He said it was great, and I would like to thank the Saudi government for all the conveniences that they have provided. And I would recommend to anyone who wants to make Hajj to do it in Saudi Arabia. Very simple, very simple, brother. But it's just the simpleness of a lot of people you're gonna meet and you're gonna see. I was watching a lot of faces in this Hajj, and you just look at those brothers and sisters, and we might look at their situations and conditions they're living in and feel pity for them. And after what I have seen this time, I think they look at us and they feel pity for us. You look at their faces and you see the smile and you see the happiness they have, even though they might be living in houses made out of mud, or maybe they're living on the streets in their countries that being damaged and destroyed by war, from Afghanistan and from Pakistan and everywhere in the world. But you can see the guy walking with his wife and holding her hand in tawaf, and you see a lot of smile and a lot of happiness on their faces. You feel it, and you know those people are stress-free, and those people have nothing to worry about. They're just enjoying the moment and thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for what He had given to them. On the other hand, us, we are making tawaf, and we are doing sa'i, and we are going to Arafah, and we have millions and millions of other stuff in the back of our heads. And when we come back home and work and all these things, but you look at the simple life these people have, and you wish if you have theirs. So it's very important that inshallah you go through this experience, because it really changes your view to the world and changes the way that you look at things, and perhaps it will make your life much better, inshallah. I know that I've spoken about this, what I'm about to speak about tonight, over the phone, but perhaps it might have not been clear, and in some less details last time, because you guys woke me up, and I had to give that talk half sleep. It's just that the issue with Hajj is you really don't know when you're gonna sleep. You don't know when you're gonna fall asleep. You can be walking and falling asleep. Walking, you fall asleep. So it's completely skipped my mind, and the call from Brother Umar was what reminded me. So half of the lecture was while I was still sleeping, and the other half I was almost sleeping. So inshallah we can go over it again and try to learn something new. We talked about last time, we were talking about how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave victory to the Muslims over Faris and over Romans and over Muqawqas and over the whole world in a matter of few years. And we were talking about what the secret was and what was the key for this success. And we said one of the major reasons, after dependence, complete dependence and tawakkul ala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and trust in Allah, it was the difference and the major difference in societies. Society that calls for morals and a society that does not care about morals. A society that is based on taking care of every individual in it in the way that pleases Allah, and a society that their members live like in the jungle. So it was very obvious reason why the Muslims were able to destroy such societies in an easy fashion and in an easy way. And we mentioned in Muqawqas and how they faced the armies of the Muslims, the Egyptians. And tonight we give another example, inshallah, and how the conversations took place between the leaders of the Muslim armies and the delegates of the leaders of the Muslims with the kings of Persia, and with the Kisra and with Rustum. Kisra Yazdajar, the king of Persia, the emperor of Persia, who ran away from his palace and left behind his people. And with Rustum, that is the head of the army of the Persian Empire, and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave victory to his servants, and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives victory to those who believe in Him and those who put their trust in Him. As you all know, that Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas radiyallahu anh was sent by Umar bin Khattab to Iraq, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to free Iraq. He sent him, Umar bin Khattab al-Khalifa sent Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas to Iraq with an army of 3,000 people to spread the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to bring to the people the truth and the tawheed. So he come and they face